or what I'm about to do? Oh, of course it's a generic intro, and that goes me here, back with another episode of Assassination Classroom. Today we're doing Season 1, Episode 7, which is School Trip Time / First Period. And the next episode is going to be School Trip Time / Second Period. I'm not sure why we have periods if we're on a trip. I'm not really sure. Last episode, they did their midterms with test time. You can check out my reaction to that one. I'll leave it right up there. Also, a link down below in the description. Also, on a playlist on my channel with all of my other Assassination Classroom reactions. Go to chronological order if you go to binge watch, do all of those. I've been reading all your comments like I always do, so definitely leave some down below. And also shout out to the patrons. I could not do this if it was not for them. The channel could not exist if it was not for the patrons. So shout out to them. This show was just phenomenal. I can't believe how rigged the test was. I mean, Karma is still sticking in E-class. I would stick in E-class as well if I were to test in the top 50, which I'm still not sure how getting one question wrong or one question not being covered by their class automatically means that not a single one of them is going to get in the top 50. So that's just a little bit weird to me that I still can't wrap my head around. But let's go ahead and jump into episode 7. Oh man, dude, I love this anime. I was just talking to a friend of mine who also, I I caught myself.
You figure out who else in your group?
I was just talking to a friend today.
It's mine and Isagai's job to keep track of who's
Who,
with you, so let one of us know.
Got real excited when I said I'm watching Assassination
She's
Classroom.
talking about next week's trip.
Hold up! Who in their right mind schedules a class trip this early in the year?
You just had midterms.
I cannot say that I approve.
Then why are you dressed like that? Geisha, really?
What?
It's actually kind of hot.
Hey, yo, what?
Guilty as charged.
Yes, all right, I'll admit it. I'm as excited about this excursion as you.
First midterms,
I need an
now
adult,
last trip.
I guess.
We have a pretty full calendar. I mean, for assassins.
We like never had trips. Like we literally never had school trips ever. I remember, I think my senior year, our physics great teacher, loved that dude. He was amazing. I didn't learn many physics though. But all of his other classes, he took on a skiing trip, and he like forgot to like give our class or tell our class about it or give our class permission slips, which I'm like, what? And we like did not believe that. So we like convinced him, or like, I don't know. He took us to Carowinds because roller coasters use physics. So because he forgot to give our class or tell our class about the ski trip, we got him to take us to Carowinds after finals. So that was fun. That was like really the only like school field trip I had in high school. Middle school we had a couple. It was like, I think it was like elementary school we had like a trip every single like month or something. There's only a couple ever in middle school. One overnight to the Outer Banks, which was awesome. Oh god, I'm going to the Outer Banks in a couple months. I just realized that. Completely forgot about that trip. Oh man. But also shout out to the patrons. Seriously could not do this if it was not for them. Still can't read that, by the way.
Everyone's aware next week is our big overnight field trip to Kyoto, yeah?
Oh,
Well,
overnight trip, there you go.
on the fun, but you're still on the clock.
So, are we supposed to try to kill him there?
That is the idea.
In
Kyoto
public?
is a very large city, a lot more cosmopolitan than this area. For your safety, you'll be touring in designated groups.
Where's Kuro-sensei gonna be?
Kuro-sensei will divide his time between you.
Oh.
There are a lot of good sniper nests in the big city. We plan to have sharpshooters posted just about everywhere.
Oh.
Lead your target into the crosshairs, and the reward money will be parsed out between you and the lucky marksman.
Okay.
So stick to the
class should work
sniper-friendly
together.
routes and keep those eyes peeled.
Yes, sir.
When are they gonna realize that a gun is never gonna be able to kill
Splitting
him?
up into groups, huh? Hey, Karma, do you want to be with us?
Count me in.
Oh, okay. Well,
You're gonna behave
actually,
yourself, right?
I mean, he moves
Funny
faster than a
business,
gun.
No getting into fights and all that stuff. Yeah, sure. Don't worry, dude. When I stir up trouble out of town, let's just say I know how to keep witnesses from reporting it. Oh, great!
That's
and now he's part of our group.
awesome.
Way to go!
What can I say? We've been friends for a while.
Karma's great.
Who else? There's me, you, Sugino, Kaino, should be 2 more.
Yep, got it covered. I'll get us
Oh.
in.
Still
Okay.
1 shy. You think our number 6 should be a girl too? No
No
sweat. I foresaw this and took the liberty of enlisting someone very special.
Who?
Ladies and gentlemen, class idol Kanzaki.
I don't know who you are.
I'm totally for it.
Nice girl, Kanzaki. Doesn't exactly stand out in a crowd.
Literally
but
never seen her
everyone in
before.
E-class is nuts about her. Good addition to the group, I
So
think.
why was she like last
Thank you for
pick?
letting me join. I'm flattered.
Yeah.
Cool. So where in Kyoto do we want to go?
Good question.
You're all
Well-
so cute. Excited to walk the city streets, boys and girls. So
Uh,
young and naive.
Yeah, well, you can just
At
stay
least we're not
here,
going to
Professor
Shibuya.
Bitch.
You can water the plants while we're gone.
Where should we go on day
That's
2?
Oh,
I
crazy.
love Higashiyama.
Remember,
That's
we have to
crazy.
think about assassination.
But there's so much cool stuff on this route.
I want to go to Japan.
If you bastards think you're gonna deal me out of this,
I'm sorry,
think
what?
again.
What? You know,
You can't just do that.
giving us mixed signals here.
Oh, I'll show you mixed signals, Copper Top.
Copper Top?
One for each of you.
What are
What
those,
is,
sir?
yeah, what are
Their
those?
field trip guidebooks.
What the hell?
They're heavy.
More like dictionaries.
Just a little something I threw together last night. Included
Last
articles
night?
of every major tourist attraction, the top 100 local souvenirs and where to find them, travel self-defense techniques from basic to advanced. Oh, and best of all, the first edition comes with a model of Kinjakuji.
You're way too excited about this trip.
Why is he so- he could go there anyway.
Prepared. If the way things have been going lately is any indication, this is going to be an educational trip. I'm actually kind of stoked.
Whoa. Man, look at those lucky jerks getting to ride first class.
Panda's
Oh,
always weird
the
stuff
entire
in
school.
coach. Yay for us, right, guys?
Now, boys and girls, try not to look so sour.
First class.
Rules
Never
are
been in first
rules,
class.
You know how this works.
The student handbook states those of us with the highest grade point average get dibs on school funds.
Oh.
What?
Is that the putrid stench of abject poverty filling my nostrils?
Pardon me, boys.
Brother, what? Ah!
Everyone having a glamorous
What?
day so far?
Professor Bitch,
Okay.
why are you dressed like the paparazzi should care who you are?
They should care. For an assassin,
when it
you would
comes
think.
to womanly wiles, a femme fatale pulls out all the stops. Besides, travel is no excuse not to look devastatingly
You
fashionable.
stick
Travel's
out
supposed to
like
be
a
comfy.
sore thumb. Go change. You're a chaperone, not a runway model.
Oh, come on, lighten up. What's wrong
No.
with a little style? These kids are going to the city.
Shut up. Get changed now.
Oh, he does not care.
She's more
Aw.
of a child than we are.
Yes.
Maybe killing rich dudes for a living disconnects you from reality.
Yes. Fast trains, which we don't
Excellent
have
place to
here.
corner in.
Yeah.
Road to riches, freedom and wheat.
Wait, do people play board games on trains? Oh, so how do they get there? Did they take a bus?
Has anybody seen Koro Sensei? Was he even at the train station?
I'm about to say he's
But
okay.
is there some reason you're stuck to the window?
I was stocking up on munchies at the terminal and lost track of time. It's all right. I'll just stay here till we reach the next stop. Cloaking engaged.
Wait, he can go
Nothing to see
invisible?
here, just some random clothes and luggage stuck to the side of a train.
Worst camouflage ever.
Yeah, who knew traveling incognito would be so exhausting? Goodness
I mean,
me.
is his nose gonna fall off?
Be a little easier if you didn't bring such a big suitcase.
No offense, but
He's
you
prepared.
weird people out as it is. And while we're on the subject,
10 feet tall.
You're in disguise defeats the purpose.
Yeah.
Truth? It's a lame disguise anyway. Nobody's buying it.
Aw.
Hey, Koro Sensei. Try these.
What, fingers?
Can't have
Or,
your nose going AWOL all the time, right?
Wow, a perfect fit.
Custom carved to complement the contours of your face. You're welcome.
Oh,
Just
nice.
Whatever, just a little hobby of mine, no big.
wait, why is that your
That's
hobby?
Cool, Sugaya.
Isn't it awesome
That's an
how
interesting
when you
hobby.
travel together, you see a whole other side to people?
That is true. Especially in
I don't
middle
know what
school.
we'll learn about each other
We went
on
to
this
Outer
trip,
Banks.
but
We
I'm
didn't
really
have
gonna
a
be
dress
surprised.
code. Because we
Hey,
had
boys, I'm gonna make
a
run to
strict
the
dress
main car
code
and get us
at
some
my
drinks.
garbage
Anybody else
school
feeling parched?
that was
Can I
built
come with you,
during the
please?
Great Depression.
I love how space agent feels. Sorry.
JoJo?
Excuse us.
Are you from JoJo? He's probably
suppose they're
punk.
Kunugi Gauka.
How do you like that? A train full of smarties from one of the best schools in the country. Tell me another. Come on, her. She don't look smart.
Hey,
What are they? What?
Once we're in Kyoto, what do you say we have some fun with these dweebs?
Okay, in Japan of all places. Why? What's wrong?
So, bullet trains actually give him motion sickness?
Oh, hey, look how the
Probably
knife is
feel
right.
better if you lay down in our room for a while.
Perhaps later. I need to pop back over to Tokyo for a moment first.
Oh,
Kuro-sensei forgot his favorite pillow.
How is everything you own not in that bag?
seriously, what? How much does he own? Where does he live? He probably lives at the school,
It's
in the
gotta be
classroom.
in there. You work so hard on it too.
I admire you going through the trouble of putting together an itinerary, Kanzaki. But if you can't locate it, don't fret. I have just a solution. These handy-dandy guidebooks contain everything you
The
can
voice.
possibly
She made the itinerary so we wouldn't have to lug those things around.
I distinctly remember putting it in my handbag. I wonder if I dropped it
The
somewhere.
kid, the thugs.
So, tomorrow is your free study day in Kyoto. Everybody got that?
Oh, that's how they got their itinerary. Also, it's just a bunch of guys wearing the exact same
Those
clothes.
jerks from Kunugagaoka are really gonna try to squeeze all this sightseeing into one day?
Oh, is Koro Sensei gonna have to make an example out of somebody?
Nice spot. For assassination, I mean. Don't you think, Nagisa?
If the snipers can see it, sure.
What a bizarre field trip, right?
Maybe, but you gotta admit it's fun.
Whatever we do, we have to get green tea while Robbie Mochi dumplings. That's a
I guess if the bullet travels faster than the speed of sound,
That's twisted! Not for us.
then Koro Sensei wouldn't know it's coming until it's there,
Too
right?
shabby.
Unless
We
he
can take
sees-
advantage of his sweet tooth.
That'd be a waste of a perfectly good local treat! Now, if only we could find a poison that didn't give him special powers.
I mean,
Not to be that guy, but I gotta
don't
tell
know.
you, I was sort of hoping we could put the whole assassination thing on hold while we were here.
Enjoy
We're in
the
Kyoto,
trip.
people. What do any of these sites have to do with assassination?
You'd be surprised.
what? Seriously, what
Hold
actually?
on, the Ryoma Sakamoto?
This is where
Ryoma
Omi used to
Sukuna?
be. The inn where Sakamoto was cut down by assassins in 1867.
I don't know who that is. I don't know who Sakamoto
That's
is.
right. And just a little further down is Honoji Temple. Though it's moved a few times since they built it.
What do you mean it's moved? Why would just moving buildings?
It's an assassination!
Otis?
In
No,
these few
Otis still
blocks,
alive.
a slew
Thank
of
God.
high-profile assassinations went down. Sure, Kyoto's always been the heart of Japan, but it's also a mecca for professional
Kyoto's the heart of Japan? I thought
I never
Tokyo
thought
was.
of it that way. Guess you could say we're on an assassination vacation.
Throughout
That would've
history,
been a great
tons
name
of
of the
targets
episode.
have been neutralized here. Targets whose lives the world still feels the repercussions of. As far as that goes, Koro Sensei is definitely in good company.
Cool. Next up
Yeah,
is
he's gonna be
Yasuko
fine.
Shrine.
Mind if we
Nope.
take a break first? I could really go for some sugar-loaded Kyoto coffee.
How is there no
right about
adult
now.
with them? The whole point of a chaperone is to so the kids aren't alone.
Gion is a ghost town this far in. Yeah.
And
Places like this put a cap
bad
on the number
guys.
of visitors they allow, so you don't catch many people just wandering around. Secluded, lots of good hiding places. That's why I made sure to put it on the itinerary. It's ideal for assassination.
Good
job, Kanzaki. You really do your homework. I vote this is where we do the deed.
I did it right.
Okay.
It's also a great spot for kidnappers to ply their trade.
Kidnappers? These kids are literally trained to defend themselves. I mean, it is kids going against adults, and these guys seem to be veterans at this. But they're not outnumbered. They're just outsized, unprepared. Well, I don't know about unprepared. Well, they actually don't have real. Oh no, they are outnumbered.
I hope you don't take this.
Oh,
the wrong
Karma's
way,
there?
but something tells me you gentlemen aren't tourists.
Karma's like,
Be a hero,
there's not
Carrot
enough of you.
Top. Hand over your lady friends and we'll...
You're not big enough, and
You
there's
see
not enough
that?
of you to get me
What
back
did
in
I
that
tell you?
plane.
To hell
Some of
with
you
them.
get that
Without
reference.
Any witnesses, it's basically a free-for-all, so go nuts.
Hey!
I'm gonna cut you like a pig!
Oh really? Wow.
Strong words for a guy kissing the sidewalk.
Let go of me!
Hey yo, no. Oh no, Karma? Oh!
Leave him alone!
Now, Kuro Sensei needs to make an example out of some
Bring
people.
the car around.
Yeah, that's right. Don't mess with us, dweebs.
They crawled out of the shadows like monsters.
Why did they go? Did they go
Only
after
these
the
thugs
entire
are something
class?
Far worse than monsters.
Was it
They're
Yakuza?
high schoolers.
What? They're a high schooler? I'm pretty sure that one dude had a tattoo.
Nagisa! Sugino!
Are they not in school?
Oh, thank goodness. Are you two okay?
You alright, Okuda? Those guys didn't do anything to you, did they?
It's okay. I'm fine. Sorry, I didn't know what to do, so I just hid.
Don't sweat it.
How did you
the
hide?
right
You were
thing.
surrounded.
I think it's safe to assume those guys are pretty hardcore. We could go to the cops, except they're the type who know their way around the system, which is fine.
Well,
'Cause
action.
I'm the type who likes to handle these things personally, if you know what
Oh,
I
the
mean.
vein coming out of the forehead?
Okay. Dude, how do we even find them?
Oh, Karma has ways. Karma is that friend
Give
you
our
always
buddies a
need.
call in their inn. We're gonna have ourselves a little commemorative photo shoot with you gals. Feel free to scream. No one will hear you except for
Is
us.
this like a ransom thing?
You. I seen you somewhere before, right? Sure I have. Last summer in Tokyo. Saw you in that arcade. that
You took a
would deny
picture
it.
of a random person?
My boy spotted you first, told me to be on the lookout for a
Wait.
party girl. We was
Huh?
gonna kidnap you then, but
Wait.
I guess you lucked out and gave us the slip.
Why did you just
Who'd
have that
thought
picture?
You were gonna go to the school for geniuses. No judgment, though. I get
Is that
it.
really
The
her?
higher you are on the ladder, the more you want to take a swan dive. Don't worry about a thing. Professor Ruin
This took a
all
turn.
night teaching you to dive like a pro.
Hey, what? That's not good. But the sad reality
A
of
group member has
some
been
people.
abducted?
That's
I'll
in the
just say
book.
it. What kind of guidebook covers this stuff?
The sort of guidebook an insanely thorough teacher writes, apparently.
Of course, Sensei's the
There's
best.
even a section on how to deal with seeing overpriced Kyoto souvenirs for cheap in boutique shops back home.
It's like he's walking us through every possible scenario.
Yes.
Cheering up your lonely self after
Like Waffle
seeing
House.
a lovey-dovey couple, specifically on the banks of the Kamo River.
But that's not even a thing!
Well, at least reading this calmed us down. I, for one, feel pretty confident about what to do.
What is the plan? What do you do?
So
How
that
are you supposed to
picture-
find them?
Not gonna lie, it's kind of comforting to know even you went through a phase. Never would have imagined.
That was last summer. How do you remember somebody like that?
Crazy strict. Always on me about doing well in school and building up my resume. It was so suffocating, you know? I just couldn't deal. So I ditched the uniform, glammed myself out, and hang where no one knew who I was. Felt like therapy.
Valid.
So stupid. Where did I expect to end up, right? It's E-class for me. But now I don't even know where I belong anymore.
Sounds to me like you'd be right at home with us. Grades
Trying
and
to
all that
recruit-
pointless bullshit don't mean jack here. We eat a
These are
little
just-
scum for
just
breakfast.
high
Nothing
schoolers.
sweeter than knocking stuffed shirts down a peg or two.
You're high schoolers.
The only thing that matters is having a little fun, right?
You're a jerk.
Oh.
I see how it is.
You got
know,
offended
Miss
by
Burke
that?
thinks she's better than me. This is exactly what I'm talking
Bro,
about.
these are
you
E-class
ugly
kids.
bitch.
If you're gonna kidnap somebody, go after
You
not
go back to
E-class.
whatever fancy hotel you're in and tell whoever asked that you were just out singing karaoke and lost track of time. Stick to that story and no one gets hurt. Once we're back in Tokyo, we can all hang out together. Maybe we'll scrapbook, do something artsy with the vacation photos we're about to take. Speak of the
Crime?
devil, my photographer buddies
Just
are here.
straight up crime? Karma?
School trip guidebook, page
Nagisa?
1043. What to do when a group member has been
How do you
abducted.
find them?
If there are no leads on the perpetrators, think back to any colloquialisms, accents, or linguistic quirks that might indicate whether said
You were able to remember
perpetrators
that?
are local. If not, and the perpetrators were wearing school uniforms, refer to page
Of
1334.
all of the uniforms.
Here we are. If the perpetrators are in school uniforms, you might be dealing with a rival school out causing trouble.
Are they that?
What the hell?
They're still
How
outnumbered.
do we even know where to look?
Being unfamiliar with the area, the culprits
Smart
will opt
kids.
to stay within a narrow perimeter after the initial kidnapping, somewhere secluded
And
but not
they
far
are.
from the scene of the crime. If this is the case, consult page
I count-
34.
What is
My
there?
Mach
6 of
20
them? 7 of them?
bird's-eye view map of popular and
Mach
likely
20?
abductor hideouts may help.
That guidebook is straight up amazing.
Yes, it
There's
is.
nothing Koro-sensei didn't think of.
No kidding, right? Definitely.
Now,
worth lugging
how about
around. We
fighting
should
them?
Take one with us everywhere.
You're getting all this from a guidebook?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what's it gonna be, gentlemen? Fight or flight? It'll go easy if you back down now, but after all you've put us through, you're not getting out of this unscathed.
My fight or flight is fight when it
That's
should
a
be flight.
promise.
Acting all badass.
Oh,
You junior
God.
high kids, crack me up. Why don't you say hello to some friends of mine? See how
The
far
reinforcements?
that attitude gets you with them.
How are they? Oh yeah, these guys. Wow. As of course, it's
Say
a.
hello to them if you like. Be advised, though, they probably won't hear you.
It's Koro-sensei!
This
Sorry I'm a little
is.
late to the festivities. I figured it'd be best to let you handle this on your own while I searched elsewhere, just to cover all the bases.
Did he know?
Sir, why exactly are you wearing a veil?
Violence is always regrettable. I'd rather
Huh?
you not associate my face with what I've just done.
You can still
or
see it,
what
though.
I'm about to do.
Or what I'm about to do?
We're following the instructions in the guidebook,
Koro-sensei.
Nagisa. I'm
Go
glad I
crazy.
had the foresight to provide those.
Hold on, this
he
freakazoid's
had more?
your teacher? That's the biggest load of bullshit I ever
He's
heard.
10 feet a bottle of Jack Daniels.
I'll thank you not to use it in front of my students.
Wait, are these... Oh.
I didn't even see what he just did.
Wait, what did he just do to them?
And unless you can move faster than
They
me,
can't.
you'd be smart to keep your filthy hands off them too.
Dude, he's the best teacher. Bro, don't get back up. Just stay
So
down.
even the teachers they hire at that damn school are special.
Nope, just him.
Probably get off
Oh,
looking
fair
down on
enough.
us like the other kids do. We'll look down on this.
A
I
knife!
think you have the wrong impression. The school these boys and girls attend is special, yes.
They should definitely see what happens with a normal weapon working on Core Sensei.
Their class is the target of merciless scorn. Even so, bleak
We get a
as their
fight scene.
situation may seem, they stay commendably positive.
Yeah, how'd that
Never
work for
would
you, buddy?
These children dream of pulling others down to their level out of spite.
Here's... Their E-class are still better than these guys, which is funny. Gives them something
They're
to feel
not
good about.
privileged, they simply work hard. And there's the moral for you. As the old saying goes, in clear waters are murky, fortune favors the fish who swim upstream.
Okay, valid.
Okay, boys and girls, let's take care of business. These misguided young rascals are in desperate need of a lesson in proper field trip etiquette. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh. Oh, with the guidebooks? The irony.
Find us all of a sudden. What the hell did they just whack us upside the head with?
The guidebook of God knows how many pages.
You know, I'm starting to think we picked the wrong
They could have
kids to
picked
mess
any
with.
other class. They could have picked D class
Man, for a while
and had
I didn't know what
better
was gonna
results.
happen.
Should have just left me alone with the ringleader. I'd have taken out the trash before the bastard knew what
We
hit it.
get it. You're a scary dude.
I'm not sure
Just glad we're okay.
Karma could handle that
How you
situation.
holding up, Kanzaki? You good? Sure, all things considered.
I must say, you're
Traumatic.
handling this quite well.
Huh?
Most folks would have been traumatized by what you just experienced. Yet you've shaken it off without batting an eye.
Not
In
her
fact,
first
I
rodeo?
dare say the whole ordeal has empowered you.
What do you know? I guess it has. Thanks for coming to the rescue.
Aw.
Don't mention it.
Literally, don't mention it. It'd be
Why don't we
bad.
carry on with our field trip, boys and girls.
Oh, dang
No
it.
disguise either.
We never
He's
got
still
to
trying to
try the
stab him.
assassination plan.
Well, it really isn't the time or place for that now.
Whatever.
Karma?
We'll just try it tomorrow.
Best of luck.
As Karma is actively
When your
trying
target is
to.
also an outstanding teacher. It's the definition of between a rock and a hard place.
Nah, let him live. Who cares? It's great. I love this show. It's so good. Like, you don't even need fight scenes. It's a show that doesn't need fight scenes. Which, also, we wrapped that up really quickly, I guess, with all the people. I thought that might could have been a couple episode thing where they're trying to get their friends back and whatnot. But nope, just same episode. They got taken. They also got the resolution handled, the resolve. Great episode. I love this show so much. It's so funny. I love Koro Sensei. I really wonder what Karma's plan was in case, you know, Koro Sensei didn't show up. Obviously, he gets there. He can handle an army. So there was no doubt once that arrived. And he took it easy on all the people, which is great. But oh, I can't wait for next episode. Shout out to the patrons. They get all the videos a day early. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. But until next video, take care. And key to music.
We were playing